We're back. It's your Cosmic Besties. I'm Kara. I'm a numerologist and an astrologer, and this is Sophie Wan.
Astrologer and celestial guide, Asian Sherpa, whatever you want to call me.
Wow, okay. Yeah.
I know.
Well,
I
then
just
am I a
added that
German
then.
Sherpa?
That doesn't have a nice ring to it,
Yeah,
like
it really
Asian
doesn't.
Sherpa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyways, this is your weekly cosmic forecast for December 9th through the 15th. But before I dive into what you have in store, don't forget to subscribe.
That's right.
You know you want to.
You want to follow us.
We have fun.
Hold our
All of
energetic
us.
hands.
Yes. Ash Felicia, don't you dare forget to subscribe because we're having a blast.
I'm so impressed that you've held on to Ashleisha ever since.
I know. When
One mention of the Lunar Mansion.
Yeah, when I get fixated on something.
I know, you really do.
I get fixated. And I'm sure many of you have already noticed. I'm wearing my favorite t-shirt, Lord of the Rings.
That's right.
So, funnily enough, the last time I wore this was for a numerological week 5. And it is, in fact, a numerological week 5. So I'm keeping that theme of adventure. If y'all don't mind indulging me, I would like to talk about Lord of the Rings.
Let's do it.
Even more.
Let's go.
I don't think anyone's liking it as much as we are.
I don't know.
Ben loves it. I hope you heard him. He said he's in love with this. Everything we're doing. In fact, before he said, this is perfection.
Yes.
He said, your cosmic forecasts are perfection. He said he lives and dies by them. Yeah. He's a diehard fan, you know? Anywho, this is a week of change and adventure, just like when Frodo had to go on a quest. Lots of changes came to Frodo, okay? Lots of changes. And there was a lot of adventuring. And sometimes adventure is fun and exciting. And sometimes
it's treacherous.
It's very treacherous.
And dangerous.
You know, sometimes you're in the Shire in Rivendell and things are great. And the next moment you know, you're in Mordor. So that is the vibe of this week. So
expect the unexpected.
Expect the unexpected. The 5 always throws us curveballs. There's always something that's going down that you can't see. Just boom, shows up, right? Just like the ring finding Frodo. And so again, this is a really big time for you to seek out new experiences and to embrace new experiences. For those of you who like structure and like to plan things out, you like path 4s out there, maybe you Virgos, this is not going to be your week.
No.
But for those of you who are like, man, I love when surprises happen, you're going to love this week because this week is all about surprises when it comes to numerology. Now, again, 5 is the number of change. It's the number of travel. It's the number of the 5 senses. So embrace all of that. Embrace the 5 senses. Go feel good in your body. Go have a nice meal. Book that Michelin star restaurant. Get that beauty treatment. Just really go for it, right? If you are thinking about traveling, maybe you're traveling for the holidays. Maybe you're like, ooh, I want to actually get a, you know, fun little weekend ski trip to Mammoth in.
Oh, wow. That's very specific. I like it.
Well, because it's winter and people like to ski. So again, like embrace that. Embrace the unknown. You know, be adaptable this week. Roll with the punches.
Be a plastic bag floating in the wind, as you like to say.
I do like to say that.
You love that about
Katy Perry likes that too.
She does.
And really think about, I think something I'd really reflect on this week is what are the big changes you really want to make? Like if you've been sitting around for months and you're like, I really, really want to do this one thing. And for some reason you have not, I think now is the time to write it down. Like what are the big changes you need to make in your career, in your love life, with your finances, with your home, whatever it is. Like what changes need to be made and what new experiences do you want? Like maybe you've been thinking for a long time, like, man, I really want to visit New Zealand. Okay, well, why haven't you? Right? Again, that's where Lord of the Rings was filmed. All right, y'all, don't forget. Maybe some of y'all haven't even seen Lord of the Rings. That is a new experience for you to have this week.
So it's interesting because there's a lot of change, a lot of travel, a lot of plastic bagging in the wind.
A lot of plastic bagging.
In the wind. And Mercury finally goes direct.
Like a plastic bag. I feel like one right now. Okay? I'm not going to lie. I feel like a plastic bag right now. Just
floating in the wind. Let's bring her back down to earth, guys. Good news. Mercury finally goes direct. It's been in retrograde, but it goes direct Sunday, December 15th. So you have to kind of wait until the end of the week. And we have a lot going on cosmically with love. It's also a full moon week. Full moon weeks are spicy. There's a lot of emotions, feeling the feels, vibing the vibes.
It's also interesting that there's so much love stuff coming up.
I literally was just saying that. Yeah,
no, but because next week, is this what you're thinking? Next week is a love week in numerology. So it kind of seems like this week is setting it up for next week.
Yeah.
You know?
And I think that like it's, you know, we ended last week with this really, really powerful love transit. It was the Venus conjunct Pluto.
Ooh, yeah, make it or break it moment. And maybe you're dealing with the fallout from that.
You are going to be dealing with the fallout from that because you've got two major love things happening. On top of that, you got the full moon and Mercury goes direct. I mean, that's a lot of cosmic energy. And so the first love thing transit that's happening is Venus trine the South Node. That's happening Monday.
Yep. Past life love coming back.
That's right. Karmic, destined, fate. And then you've got Wednesday, December 11th, Venus opposite Mars. That's a very like sexual tension vibe kind of situation.
Yeah.
And, you know, both of these involve Venus, which is the planet of love, relationships, also money. So kind of maybe track what might be going on with money stuff too. Love and money always go hand in hand. And so you've got those two in the beginning of the week. And then you have this full moon. It's in Gemini in Western astrology, but Taurus in Vedic. And this full moon is actually about good for starting new beginnings. It's in the lunar mansion Mrigashira. That's a mouthful. I might be mispronouncing that, but it's called the Wandering Star, which is really interesting because it goes along well with this like journeying in the five and like
wandering star.
Yeah, being a plastic bag in the wind. And so
well, now I feel like a wandering star.
You are a wandering star.
Forget the plastic bag.
And so it's about, and you know, it's symbolized by, I'm looking at my notes because there's a lot here, but it's symbolized by the deer head. And so it's really about poking your little antlers around and wandering around, going on new adventures. And so that's what this full moon actually is about. And it happens when Mercury, the planet of communication, but travel, logistics, goes direct that day. So,
oh my God, happy days.
I know.
Mercury goes direct.
Finally.
Oh, this reminds me of when the Battle of Helm's Deep was won. God, I mean, all the women and children fled to the mountains.
Yes.
And we didn't know what was going to happen. Everyone was scared. Rohan was really outnumbered.
Yeah.
You know, they wanted to call for Gondor. But then at the last minute, Gandalf showed up.
That's
and he had a staff and he was coming down the mountain.
Gandalf the White, that's right.
Yes. Gandalf the White, you remember.
I know, because I'm a true fan.
Because he used to be the gray. He's a real fan, I know.
So it's like your little deer antlers coming in.
Yeah, the energy of this week towards the end
is
Gandalf coming through at the very last hour when Aragorn decides to ride out into this, let's just die.
Yes.
We're going to fight them to the death. And then Gandalf comes. He said to look to the sun on the... Yeah.
Yes, he did.
Yeah, he showed up. He showed up when he said he would.
Yeah.
Which is what Gandalf does. He's just so great.
So that is going to be the ending of the week. With all this cosmic energy.
Expect a wizard to come save you.
That's right. And
on transform your
transform your relationship. Maybe set you on a new journey.
Yeah. Shadowfax is going to show up.
Yep.
Shadowfax made haste.
Yep.
If you know what I'm talking about right now, then you really know Lord of the Rings. Because I'm like starting to get into some references
if you don't know what she's talking about, just know that by Sunday is a really important day for you to be following through, coming in with these new intentions, even though it's a full moon. And really starting this amazing journey, because it's never too late to start an amazing journey. And just watch out for love relationship transformations that really started last week, coming into this week, and will be continuing into next week.
Yeah, it really is never too late to start a journey. And, you know, Schmeagol held on to the ring for, I mean, a very long time before it finally fell into Bilbo's hands.
Yes.
And then Bilbo had it for, I mean, it was, you know, elongating his life.
Yes.
And then finally Frodo got it.
That's right.
Yeah. And then the journey, it was long, you
It
know,
was
it was
long.
hard. But he had Samwise. And I kind of feel like you're my Samwise.
I'm totally your Samwise. Remember when you called me that other annoying hobbit? I was like, how dare you?
What?
It's fucking insulting.
Oh, I said you were Gimli?
No, you said I was Mary.
What? Why would I call you Mary? There's nothing Mary about you.
You said I was Mary, and I was like, that's not true.
How about let's just be elves? Can I be Legolas?
Yeah. With the blonde hair, yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, quick. Favorite Lord of the Rings character? I can't answer this, but you're not as big of a fan.
Obviously Gandalf.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. I did not see that coming.
He's so powerful. He's reinvented himself. He's got this cool staff. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember we were talking about Harry Potter and we decided you were Bellatrix Lestrange?
That was offensive as well.
Okay, anyways.
That was so offensive. How dare you guys?
True. She's a great actress, actually. Okay, anyways. We've had enough. Okay?
Yes.
It's going to be a great week for y'all. We're feeling it. I'm feeling it. Ben is really feeling it. Ben is, woo! Ben is just like, he has a party hat on. He's fist bumping right now. Yeah. He's a Sag, okay? December 6th, y'all. Anyways, we'll see y'all next week. And if y'all like numerology and astrology and you're like, I need to know more, check out the description because we got links to courses and reports and all the things that can help you dive deeper into all these mystical topics. We are your Sherpas.
That's right.
That's what we do. We're here for you. And thanks for being on this journey with us. So see you next week.